Masco in 5. Guillaume Morin from Lac-Beauport in 6. Andrew Ivanov from Richmond Hill in 7. In 8 from Balmy Beach, Brett Stein and Mark Heyman from Ottawa rounding out the field as we have Ottawa athletes in lane 1 and 9 in this Master Men K1 1,000 meter.
And quite a few former national team athletes and people who have raced for Canada. And Peter Giles, Adam Oldershaw at least. Peter, of course, raced in the 1996 Olympics in the back of the K4, and Adam Oldershaw, my longtime best friend from the Burloak Canoe Club, somebody that I raced a lot of K2s and K4 with over the years. So if you'll pardon me for having any lack of transparency here, I'm cheering for Adam.
And that is understandable. Adam Oldershaw, the head coach of the Burloak program, and a big reason why they've been dominant for so long. He actually, speaking of dominance, he actually won his heat, the third heat of 3 this morning, putting down a 4-minute and 13-second performance. But in lane 5, you got to keep your eye on Peter Giles. He is the reigning champ in this race. Won it last year to pick up Masqua's first ever victory in the history of the event, which goes back to 1990.
Adam paddles a lot in a variety of boats when he's coaching. He does a lot of K1, paddles a lot of C1. You see him out on the water almost every day at the Burloak Canoe Club, but he's usually coaching. He's usually looking at his watch and telling other people what to do. So I don't know. Hopefully this year he's dedicated a little bit more time in the boat to his own fitness. He certainly looks healthy and fit. As he's coming down, he looks like he's maybe just a little bit ahead of Peter, and I hope he's keeping his eye on him because Peter's a really good finisher.
The battle will definitely be in the middle as the 3 heat winners, Adam Oldershaw in 4, Peter Giles in 5, and Guillaume Morin in 6, rip down the course as we see there Oldershaw and Giles going stroke for stroke down the course. A long way to go, 1,000 meters.
Of course, Adam's uncle Reed and dad Scott won 6 out of 7 gold medals between 1997 and 2003, and until recently the record was Scott's. I think he had a 3:59 for many years, but that record was bettered by Adrian Richardson, former national team member and athlete of Scott Oldershaw's back in the day with 3:57. Looks to me like Peter has pulled ahead of Adam, so Adam's either taking a break or he's feeling the lactic acid burning in his legs and arms a little bit. But there's still lots of racing, probably about 300 meters left in this 1,000 meter K1 event. Yeah,
you mentioned that Oldershaw put down a blistering time in the heats, and Peter Giles' time was almost 15 seconds greater than his. But in the heats, it doesn't really matter. As long as you get through to the final, that's when you can really put it all on the line and try to claim that national championship. As we look at now with about 200 meters remaining, Giles with a bit of a lead on Oldershaw, but there's 4 boats in this one that could end up taking it if they left enough gas in the tank.
Yeah, Adam looks pretty good. He's picking it up a little bit, but Peter certainly looks like he's leading the charge here. He's a pretty commanding victory, so Adam's got a lot of work to do if he wants to come even in second. He's gotten a really good push here from 2 athletes on his right in Guillaume Morin and Andrew Ivanov from Richmond Hill. And of course, I imagine Andrew Ivanov is probably related to Vita Ivanov from Richmond Hill. I don't know their relation, but there might be a relation.
4 athletes battling for 3 medals as Peter Giles wraps up his 2nd gold medal in as many years in this event. Now the battle for silver. A great shoot of the line there by Andrew Ivanov. Well, is it enough to take out Adam Oldershaw on the far side? I guess we'll have the official results and maybe a replay. Let us know.
The battle for second is going to be decided here by it's probably going to be in the hundreds, I guess. But if I had to put money on it, I would probably say Andrew Ivanov from Richmond Hill.
Yeah, he had that shoot of the line. I think Oldershaw might have thought that he had it in the bag or just didn't have the gas left in the tank to shoot the line. Either way, both Oldershaw and Ivanov will leave this national competition with some hardware.
Last athlete paddling down there, Ottawa's Adrian Turcanu. So that rounds it out for the Masters men's K1 1,000 meters.
Peter Giles, the only returning member of the podium finishers from last year, and he has done it once again. Picked up a victory just about 3 seconds more than the current record, as he was pretty dominant from beginning to end.